Goldman Sachs issued a research note saying that oil could potentially go to $20, with the bears scratching their heads on such a bold headline. Dan, in all fairness, I think the media extrapolated a very tiny piece of that report, but we still have to address that. Why would you even think it could go to 20?
Yeah, well, there's two reasons why you think it goes to 20, and both of them I think are overblown, like you say. I mean, obviously the problems in China cause a tremendous issue. If you can get a full-scale disaster in the Chinese stock market, another one, then you bring global growth into play, and once you bring global growth into play, then you have another tremendous bear kind of pressure on oil. But I think it's a bit overginned up in China. The second thing that could go wrong, obviously, is the beginning of rate increases from the Fed. Rate increases from the Fed will help to strengthen the dollar again. You get all the algorithmic traders again starting to sell oil on the back of a strengthening dollar and playing that trade game. You got to remember that both of these have nothing fundamentally to do with oil supply or demand.
Right. So this is more of a trading call versus an industry call, because now we're starting to hear language where production is coming off in the U.S. EIA projections, and you think they're low into 2016.
And to give Jeff Currie the pat on the back that he is due, I mean, he's been 100% right in his call on oil going down from where it was in the $55 to $60 range during the middle of the spring. He was along with us. We were saying this was not a moment to buy, this is a moment to sell. He is being bearish a little bit longer on oil than I am, but he's right. Oil will not get constructive for another quarter or two at least, despite the fact that we see these kinds of indications of production coming offline. I don't think that it becomes something that you can actually trade upon. In other words, get long oil for the long haul, at least for another quarter or two. But that also means that something under $40 and certainly anything with a two-handle entirely off the table. Not a chance in the world. I don't see any chance in the world unless we have a true global disaster, which I don't see coming either.
All right. Thanks very much, Dan.
Right.
For TheStreet in New York, I'm Jill Malandrino.